Hey there, everyone. My name is Lucky Shot with the Guys of the Games, back with more Final Fantasy IX in depth. And it has been quite a bit of time. It's been almost 2 months now, actually. Jeez. It's like the end of July now, and I haven't recorded since like early June. Like pretty much like start of June, because real life, all that jazz. Plus, honestly, just a weirdly lack of motivation, and also because this is like a really good part of the game, and I kind of was like, I don't know, I was like, I didn't want to record because I wanted it to be on my best, you know what I mean? But it's been enough time, and this is great because I've got a weekend where there's pretty much nobody home, so I'm doing it. This is a great part of the game. But I'm also just like, I've been really tired lately. I don't know. Oh yeah, I forgot Zidane has an idle animation on the world map too. Man, how do I talk again? Jeez. Let's just head on in. Let's just say screw it. Just do it, man. Who needs? Just get her done. It's been a minute, but God, what are the voices I give everyone? I'm home. I'm home. That's not it. It's higher pitch and squeakier, but whatever. Malko told me the news. Are you all right? Come now. Talk later, Kupo. Kupo. I don't remember any of the voices I gave everyone. I watched the last couple of videos just to make sure. Hey, Aiko? We'd better follow her. But that's not gonna be enough. So hopefully the next couple episodes aren't crappy. This is gonna be a short one, not both because this is just kind of a self-contained plot here, but also just because I don't want to get too ahead of myself here. Is there any Moogles anywhere else? I think they're actually all over there in her little home. I don't think there's anything over here, but I'll just quickly check. I mean, you can't see anything. Maybe there's someone in there, but the game's kind of surprisingly good about that. Can't see anyone in that area, so even if you go to the next screen, there ain't nobody there. And this is the thing, that's the age thing. Man, yeah. Get back into the rhythm, get back into the groove. Check out these Moogles. Kupo. I can't believe it. I'm so angry at myself, Kupo. I was fishing all day, so I fell asleep. Oh, this is so terrible. Someone stole the village's most precious stone. I saw someone with a weapon shaped like a big axe, Kupo. Really? I wonder where we've seen that before. I don't think you can talk to the guy on the top here. He's flying here. He's like in no man's land. He's just not outside of talking range, and even if you clip into like you just can't talk to this guy. It just doesn't happen. What's going on, Aiko? It's the precious stone that has been passed down in this village for generations is gone. My grandparents said we should take care of it because it's a symbol of the summoner's heritage. Well, how about crying for a change? It'll help. I'm not gonna cry. I'm a grown-up now, and crying won't help one bit. Alright. How about we start looking for clues? I'll help too. Hiccup. Hiccup. Is it my fault? Hiccup. Is it because I broke my promise and opened the Ifa. God, even now I still make that mistake. You can tell it's the first letter. Of course it's an I. You don't put a lowercase L at the start of the thing, but all my life I've made that stupid mistake when I was a kid. And everyone makes this mistake. It's like, for some reason, it's like some part of your brain, it's like, it's weird. Because I opened the Ifa tree's seal. Hiccup. I wish I could do a better hiccup. Like, I hiccup all the time, but I'm not going to be able to hiccup on command. Like, what are you, crazy? Everyone was watching over the stone. Aiko? It just happened that way. It wasn't your fault. Hiccup. Besides, we're the ones who made you open the seal. You understand, right? The real villain is the thief who stole it. So, let's just look for some clues and get that stone back, okay? Hiccup. Okay. I wasn't gonna cry, you know. After all, I'm a grown-up. We know, Aiko. But if you feel like crying, just cry. I'm gonna go pray to my grandparents. I'll be right back. If you need to, you can cry too, Dagger. My shoulder's always available. Yeah, thanks. What about you, Zidane? What do you do when you need to cry? Ooh, I get real clingy when I'm sad. Cut it out. Hey, I was serious. And then I don't even know what's the term for 6? Quintuple? What's quintuple plus 1? 6 exclamation points. I heard a scream. It sounded like Aiko. Damn it! The thief was still here! Zidane, I saw her. It's the girl from Fossil Rue. She took Aiko. They went to the Eidolon Wall. Let's go. Of course, the very first thing we do before we go and help Aiko at all is that we immediately ransack her treasure chest over here. For a delicious Phoenix down and a survival vest. I always like the detail that because this shiny chest is up here, you can open it and Zidane doesn't have to duck down. Oh my god, what is my equipment? I don't remember. It's been forever. I think we've got, yeah, we got the Brigidine, which is better than the survival vest. Ooh. As far as the Excalibur 2 Perfect game is concerned, this is actually a very notable situation coming up, which maybe that's a spoiler that, yes, we may or may not have to fight someone again, you know. Oh, the fact that Axe Lady has shown up again. I think everyone's over there. Let me just double check. Is anyone scared down here? No. Can't go buy items from Morris. Wait, Morris? Morrison! Morris is the coffee guy. You silly Billy. Look at these guys. Another hornless human. She'd better not be in league with you. Save Aiko, Kupo! What should I do, Kupo? What should I do, Kupo? What should I do, Kupo? Whoa, is it just me or is he like the way he's moving is like really like look at it. Besides how jittery his model looks, it also just looks like he's moving in slow motion. Like he's not supposed to be moving like that, I don't even think. That's weird. Can I, if I leave and come back, does that fix itself? Yeah, like that's how he's supposed to be moving, although even that looks kind of weird. Like, it's like he's moving like a pendulum, but the pendulum loses speed, so he just starts doing this. That's so weird. Is it always like that? I don't think I've ever noticed that before. Look what happened to Aiko. The ancestors will be displeased. Tell us if there's anything we can do for you, Kupo. Heal us. Yeah, he fully heals us. We can peek inside. This is no way to treat a lady! What's this wing ornament on your back? It makes you so easy to pick up. My grandpa gave it to me. Get your grubby hands off it! Oh, shut up. Just be still until he gets here. I don't think that's the voice I don't think any of these voices are going to be accurate, except like maybe Zidane, because that's mostly just my voice. Found a treasure, Kupo! Use it for Aiko, Kupo! Begin explode an elixir. That was anything we can do for you. Where's Mog? Was Mog captured too? Nope, Mog is right here behind me. Kupo. Mog, I need your help to save Aiko. Kupo. I got an idea. It's alright, you won't be in any danger. Kupo. It's no use. Mog has always been a coward. Yeah, well, we gotta do something. Hold on a sec. Tell us anything you need. So he gave us an Exploda. Which I always thought was funny because we have one now. If for some reason you didn't synthesize one, there's your first opportunity to like get one for free. Even though it's still it's inferior to the Rune Tooth we could make. I think we made this back in the. It must have been in the Black Mage Village, because where else would it be? There's no synthesizers anywhere else, so yeah. I always thought it was weird, like the progression of Thief Swords is like one of the few aspects of this game that feels kind of weird with in terms of equipment at least, because it's like the game kind of gives you some of these occasionally, and it always ends up feeling like they gave us an ogre, for example, back in the whatchamacallit. I don't even remember. What's the place called? With Ramu? I can't remember now for some reason because my brain is, doing the thing where it's stupid. But you get an ogre there, but you've had an ogre since, like, freaking, you've potentially have it since you've started going to Burmecia, which is, like, how long? Like, you do so much before they finally give you an ogre, and it's like, well, if you haven't had it by now, what have you been doing, man? And likewise, they give you this Exploda, and it's like, dude, I could have had an Exploda since Lindblum, all the way back in Lindblum. Like, yeah, you have to pay money and make them, but thief swords are not that expensive compared to some of the other things you can make. And like, given that it's like your only real source of weaponry upgrades for Zidane for the most part, because you can see that most of his weapons are the thief swords, past like the Mithril dagger. It's like, well, why would you not be making those? Like, I say, if you're really poor, can I talk to Mog? Does he say anything different? No, you can't actually talk to Mog. That's funny. Alright, let's go save her. Alright, let's go. Well, so there's my good Sir Knight. How do I... Just like, kind of that, but slightly airier, I guess. What have you done to Aiko? She was too rambunctious, so I put her to sleep with a sleeping weed. Sleeping weed, eh? Then she's probably sleeping well. He stares at Dagger while he's saying that. I never even thought about that until now. I love that he just stares at her. If it's my pendant you're after, then leave the others out of it. No can do. This is way too convenient to pass up. I can't even decide what I want to do for Lonnie's voice. Hand over your pendant, and I'll hand over the girl. Capiche? What happened to the pendant that you always have on? I have it. Oh, you really are a good knight. Now cough it up already. I wonder if you can probably see it on her model still, but since during this scene we can only see her from the back, you can't tell that she probably still has the pendant on, because I really doubt they would make a whole nother character model or whatever just for this. First, tell me something. Was it you who stole the village stone? Queen Braun is after the royal pendant. I found another jewel just like it in this village. I'm glad I came all this way looking for it. Now, hand it over. If only Aiko was conscious. Hold on! You're plotting something, aren't you? Stay right there. Grrr! You, Black Mage! Huh? Me? Bring me the pendant. Remember, do as I say if you value this brat's life. Zidane. Do it, Vivi. Okay. Ha ha ha. Hold it! Ah! I don't know who you are, but thanks. Look at Aiko right here. You can just barely get a grasp at her. She's like all like huddled up, and like her face is just like it's kind of goofy looking at you. I know because she's supposed to be asleep, but her eyes are like still open because, presumably because if you get drugged out, you wouldn't really. Oh wait, she's blinking. Never mind. They just they probably gained on the fact that you wouldn't normally be able to even tell that she's blinking because of the low resolution. Or maybe she's just awake now. Oh, well, there you go. Yawn. Yo, can you stand? Huh? What's going on? Where's that old hag? Oh, that's it. Who are you calling a hag? You. So the tables turn. Now, hand over the jewel you stole. What are you trying to do, Red? I thought you were I can't decide. I'm just like, her voice is just everyone else's, whoever last talked. I thought you were supposed to be the #1 bandit. I've seen him before. He's on the one. Oh, he's the one with wanted posters all over Trino. Yep. I'm not here to help. I just want it to be fair. What are you talking about? Leave the jewel and get out of here. What? We're partners on this job. Red-headed man does not work with hostage-taking scumbags. Now, get lost. Or would you rather fight me? Mark my words. I'll collect the bounty on you someday. Now, fight me. Just a second here. What's going on? I told you. I'm not here to help. I just want to level the playing field. Fair enough. Let's do it. Zidane? It's okay. I was just looking for more ways to impress you. I love that the battle theme starts out of battle. Yeah? So we're fighting Red-Headed Man. I think he's called Scarlet Hair in here. That's the name that they sometimes call him. Yeah, Scarlet Hair. Although we're starting... Well, I say we're starting in Trance, but we actually didn't get Trance from his first attack. Stolen Ether. I forget what he has. I think we can actually steal a Brigidine from him, which would be nice. You can also steal, as you can tell from his weapon, you can steal claws from him, too. Now we got Poison Knuckles, which, might be kind of spoilers, but, like, it's pretty obvious if you think about it, because, here I go. You know, the claws, we've been getting some claws from this point. Oh, he doesn't have it. Okay, we can't steal Brigidine. That's good! That's less good that Zidane dodged it like a champ, because I want to trance and obliterate him. So, this fight can actually be a little hard, because you're in a solo fight, and Scarlet Hair actually has a fair bit of health. Because he basically has this gimp, like when he was jumping around just now, that's not just for show. He's actually like, if you attack him when he's jumping around, he'll pretty much always dodge you, and then he'll counterattack you. So this is like, kind of weird place to put it, but even though we're this late in the game, this is kind of like almost like an ATB fight. You gotta, you know, wait for him to stop trying to counter you. Instead, we're gonna show off our new move, Solution 9. Just casually do almost 5,000 damage to him. But that ain't enough. He's a toughie. Oh, we have a counterattack though. Boom! Almost 1,000 damage there. We actually, that took up all our MP. But, I'll show it off in the half part. Like, I was thinking, like, maybe I can attack him, but, like, if I attack him, he might just kill me. So, yeah, as you can imagine, during the Excalibur 2 Perfect game, this fight's pretty, like, a pretty big deal, because it's Zidane by himself with 105 HP, and this guy definitely does more than that. But, as it just so happens, if you equip all of the best defense gear possible, he just barely doesn't do 100 damage to kill you in one hit. You can also obviously just bank on him missing, but yeah, this fight can be pretty nasty because of that. You have to be pretty careful. I think the general strategy is you basically just sit in the back row and defend? Or wait, what is it? No. Is it? No, you probably do sit in the back row because that helps, but you basically just have to either, well, I guess you can't really rely on trance because you have to get hit to do that. So you basically Lucky 7 him. That's basically the strategy. Have we used Mule Trister yet? Either way. He should be dead now. Oh, he's not? I forgot how much health this guy has. Damn, that's like almost 10k. This is no... I know this fight's no joke, but man. Maybe we'll counterattack, though. Or Zidane can just keep wow. Gee, Zidane! I don't even need to try. Zidane just dodges and counterattacks everything. So yeah, in this game, even if you dodge, you can still counterattack. And we also finally got Sacrifice. So I can finally put on that Viper Fang. Or is it the Viper Tooth? One or the other. I mean, it means the same thing basically. Anyways, I love their little like victory poses here. They're just jumping up down for joy. Oh, I have to censor that because I just said his name by accident. Oops. I mean, we're gonna find out his name pretty quickly, but you know, I lost. Oh wait, let me do that better. I lost. Go on, finish me. Yeah, Red-Headed Man. But yeah, this is the first time we hear this guy's theme. If you couldn't tell, he's kind of important. Can you stand? Give back what you stole. Aiko, I got it back. Now, finish me. You want to die that bad? I just spared your life. So you want to banish me then? You can go if you want. I won't follow you. Aha! Trying to trick me, eh? Trick you? I tried to kill you. Why are you letting me go? The fight's over and we're both still alive. Good enough, right? We got back what was stolen from us after all. Listen to you. I lost to some spineless thief. The sly eagle doesn't kill at whim. He just has nothing to say to that. Just leaves. Keep that in a safe place. I will. Thanks, Zidane. Well, you're not going to leave me alone after what just happened, are you? Huh? I'm going. Shall we? I think she remarks on it later, but you can kind of tell the Dagger's kind of got some thoughts about this, but we'll see later. Let's just head on back. Oh wait, let's do some equipment, because I finally got can finally equip the Viper... Oh, Rune Tooth, damn it! It's because it's called, also known as the Viper. I'm getting that mixed up. And we can add status some nice poison now. What's explode? Isn't that trouble? Yeah. The fairy games give that. Jeez, I haven't seen stuff in forever. Alright. You're pretty good. Thanks for rescuing her. Is there any Moogles over here? No, you'd think there'd be people over here more often, but there's pretty much never anyone except Dagger. Like, it always ends up feeling like this place is kind of big, even though it's just like 3 screens, basically. Thanks for saving Aiko, Kupo. Why don't you get some rest? Yeah, let me get a heal. I don't even know if this is necessary, because I think you might get fully healed once we leave, automatically. But, I mean, you know, just do it just in case. Mog's trying to apologize to Aiko, but I guess she still can't find the right words. Kupo. She's been quiet the whole time. Zidane, let me ask you something. My grandfather told me not to leave the village until my 16th birthday. But I want to go with you guys. I really do. 16th birthday, eh? Do you think it's okay if I leave the village? I mean, obviously we want her. I'll agree if that's what you want. Aiko, come with us. Forget what your grandpa said. It doesn't matter what I say. You've already made up your mind. Don't you have something to say to her, Vivi? Huh? Remember what you taught me at the Aoife tree? You said I should never lie to myself. I'll try to be more honest with my own feelings. You should too, Aiko. I forgot my own advice, Vivi. Thanks. I'll wear the jewels and earring. It'll be okay then, right, Zidane? Receive memory earring. Aiko? I think Mog wants to talk to you. Kupo. Kupo. What? You think I'm mad at you? I'm furious! You went off without me again! You promised me you wouldn't! What would you do if you went off and got into trouble? Kupo. Oh well. Thank goodness we're both alright. You're always nice to Mog, aren't you, Aiko? Well, yeah, we're best friends after all. We were born the same day and we've always been together. This is our friendship ribbon. Mog gave it to me. Mog, do you have the ribbon I gave you? Kupo. I just love the little animation. It just kind of, like, Mog's not even holding it. It just kind of zoop from the bottom of the screen. This is the one I gave to Mog. It's too big for her now, but once we're both sophisticated ladies, we'll wear them together. Shoo! It just goes back down. Kupo. Maybe then, Zidane, you'll dance with me? Zidane? I didn't know Mog was a girl. That's such a good line. The payoff for that, because as you can tell, this is literally the first time anyone's mentioned that Mog's a girl, and it's funny because that's exactly why Zidane makes a big deal about, like, what, he just sits in your dress because he's like, oh, it's a dude. But I mean, not that it really matters if you think about it, because either way, like, they're both kids. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to make a big deal about it. It's still a great payoff, though. It's funny. Also, Dagger just, like, leaves right around this point, I just realized. And there's a good reason for that. I wonder where Dagger went, yeah. Immediately points it out. Can we go back in here? What do they say, actually? Do you think I need to stay here? I'm thinking about something. We'll go pray at the Eidolon wall later, and then we'll eat. Hell yeah, I could use some eating. I said it, but I've actually eaten a lot today. Yo, what up? They were born the same day, but Aiko came out first. Maybe that's why Aiko has always been the big sister. He just wants us to sleep. This guy, Momotos, is just obsessed with sleep. So, we get a little thing here, but I guess we can actually just walk by. It's not the most obvious thing in the world, but the fact that the music stops there should give you an idea that there's something there. But if we come over here, we can actually get a little extra dialogue. I wonder if Aiko is leaving. I think that's the only time you can get... Like, it's not like it's some revelation, but it's the only time you get that one text box. Because right after, if you engage with that little event, you just immediately get sent on a wild ride, you know? You can't get off Mr. Bones' wild ride, unfortunately. And hey, we got this guy here. Oh, we can actually trade with Morrison right now. I don't think he has anything new, though. Nah. Head on back. Boo, 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 boo. But yeah, once you enter this screen, you get an exclamation point in this little corner. I can hear a song. Dagger? From down there? Dagger, you there? Zidane. It's okay. Keep singing, because it's our song, right? I'm surprised you found this place. You got the talent to be a bandit. How about you and me team up? We'll call ourselves the Betrothed. That's cute. My talent's up to snuff, but that name isn't. You're really something these days. If I am, I must have gotten it from you. Nah, it's all because you made the effort to learn. No, it's because you stuck with me. Without you, I couldn't have made it to Lindblum, much less seen a whole new continent. Everything I tried to do on my own was a total failure. I couldn't stop my mother. At times I almost lost hope. You helped me so much. Not just you, either. Yeah, Vivi and Aiko helped out the Aoife tree. Quina was real helpful when we left the continent. Freya, Steiner, and even Beatrix, who I thought was our enemy. I haven't forgotten. I want to believe everyone is alright, but sometimes I just can't. I hope I can live up to the hopes of everyone who has helped me. You don't have to feel so responsible, Dagger. But I do. Nobody wants you to feel that way. They didn't do it all for you either. Each was following his own path. His own path? Well, what about you? Huh? Why did you come with me? Hey, that's Ibsen's line. Ibsen? Who's that? Ibsen is a character from a play, but he's a real-life adventurer. I think the play is based on his adventures. It kind of goes like this. Allow me to do my best narrator voice. Ibsen and his good friend Colin worked at a tavern in Trino. One day, Ibsen got a letter. The letter was so wet from rain that most of the writing was illegible. The only part he could read said, "Come back home." Nowadays we have airships and stuff, but back then it was really hard to travel. He didn't know why he had to go back, but he got some time off, gathered his things, and set on his journey home. He walked 1,000 leagues through the mist. Sometimes he was attacked by vicious monsters, but he made it because his friend Colin was by his side. And then, after much time on the road, he had to ask Colin something. "Why did you come with me?" I love that the theme for Madain Sari just kind of plays there for that thing. It's surprisingly, like, fitting. And what was Colin's answer? "Only because I wanted to go with you." How cheeky. Maybe cheeky is not the right word. Maybe cheesy is the better way to describe it. It's a really good line, by the way. Like, honestly, like, I think it's such a simple line, but just "only because I wanted to go with you." Like, that's a really good line. Zidane, Dagger? Can't you hear that song? Huh? Yeah, it's that song. How come? Who's singing it? Yeah, it's really hard to pick up, but you can just barely hear the song. The sunset makes the Eidolon wall look like it's on fire. I've seen this somewhere before. What? Where? Yeah, people with good memories can probably tell that the boat in that cutscene, Dagger! This boat that we're on is the exact same design as the boat in that first FMV. Dagger? Wake up! If you couldn't tell what that means. Where's Vivi? He's sleeping. I don't want to wake him up. Well? I have no memory of my early childhood. I never really thought about it. Besides, nobody ever told me. I was raised in Alexandria, but only from the age of 6 or so. 6? So where were you till then? Until then, until I turned 6. I must have been here, in Madain Sari. I still can't remember everything. Some things are like they're shrouded in fog. But I do remember one thing. About 10 years ago, an unbelievably huge hurricane hit this village. That's as far as I remember. That day, I was with my true mother on a little boat, far from the village. There's a cove behind Aiko's house, right? The boat I was on was just like the one there. Yeah, they tell you that there. It all came back to me when I heard that song on that boat. I guess the song on that boat, or was it that song on the boat? That song is from Madain Sari, so that's why nobody else knows it. How come you get to go... Oh, how did you get to Alexandria? How come you got to be a princess? How come you don't have a summoner's horn? I don't know. But maybe Dr. Todd can tell me. About the lady who protected me from the storm as as the boat lurched about in the waves. My biological mother, who died on that boat. The woman she thought was her mother became someone else, and her true mother was already dead. Dagger has lost 2 mothers. This is the first time I'm getting to see the Eidolon Wall from this perspective. I used to pray here every day, at the Eidolon Wall. You too? You pray here too, Aiko? I'm so happy I remembered. Dagger! Welcome home! So glad to be back. That's such, yeah, haha. It's a good line. What? I just realized I'm not alone anymore. Yep, I made up my mind. Zidane, Dagger, I'm going with you. I'll be breaking my promise to my grandpa, but I want to go. Besides, Grandpa always told me to be honest with myself. I don't know what the future holds, but I want to finish what I came here for. So do I. Let's all go together. Come on, Dagger. Let's go pray together. Alright. Now you can see some Eidolons right here. Like you can kind of see Ifrit. It's hard to make it out, especially because it's dark. I still don't know what I should do. By the time we defeat Kuja and return to Alexandria. Grandpa, I'll be back soon. Oh, you're coming with us? Hey, why the long face? Oh, nothing. My face is always like this. Mog's coming too. Mog! Here comes Orange Pom Pom. Kupo, 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 Kupo! Lady Aiko. Now, don't forget that you always have a home in Madain Suri. Don't let our memory become a burden. You must always be lighthearted and free. Thoughts of the Eidolon Wall will always lift your heart. What now? You want some more, eh? I love that Aiko and Dagger kind of like get prepped, and then Vivi does too, but it's because his I'm ready to battle is just him holding his hat, because of course it is. And Zidane just like barely even reacts. The victor lives, the defeated die. You know the rules. Your actions yesterday were incomprehensible to me. Tell me, why didn't you kill me? Well, that's a tough question. Are you really that unhappy that I let you live? I'd rather die as a warrior than live as a beggar. Then come with me. Zidane? What? What are you after? Follow me, and maybe you'll understand. Besides, you're pretty good in a fight. We could use someone like you for hunting a man down. His only constant is his unpredictability. Huh? You say something? Very well. I'll find out what makes you so strong. What's your name? Call me what you will. Lonnie called you Red, right? So his name here is Amaranth, and interestingly enough, I think he's the only character whose name is actually different in the Japanese version. Amaranth, that's how you say it, right? That's how I've always said it, but who knows? I swear everything I pronounce is wrong. This is his theme, by the way. I actually really like his theme. Some call me the Flaming Amaranth. So, his Japanese name is actually Salamander. But of course, the reason you can probably tell the reason that was changed is because Salamander is too long of a name. I think the maximum limit is 7, I want to say. But yeah, that's why originally it's, some call me the Flaming Salamander, because, he's red and all that jazz. But Amaranth's not a bad second thing. If you know, an amaranth is basically like it's a kind of plant that happens to look a lot like his hair. So it's actually like, in a way, it's like probably like the best they could have come up with it, because, you know, amaranth is pretty cool sounding, and, you know, it's unique and isn't super boring, I guess is a good way to put it. It's the best they could do, you know, other because, you know, flaming salamander is cool. Amaranth's cool too, you know. Fine, we'll call you Amaranth. Because otherwise they would just be calling him Salamander the whole time. The more the merrier. Let's decide our marching order. And yeah, look at this! Look at this crap! We're like late. Like, we're how far into disc 2? We finally see a character select screen for the first time ever! Look at this crap! How long has it been? It's been forever, because we haven't seen one before. So, at this point, you have to be basically making a decision. Do you want Amaranth on your team? We haven't had a second good physical attack in forever, and of course I want to use Amaranth right away, because we haven't even seen what he can do. But, the question is, who do we replace? Now, Vivi, I feel like, is like, you have to keep him because he's the magic attacker, like, he's the only one that does it. So, like, it really just makes sense to choose one of your white mages to replace. Aiko is newer, and we haven't gotten as much stuff with her. I feel like we've been using Dagger a lot. So, we'll replace these two. And we're gonna do something like this, I guess. Yeah, we'll do like this. It doesn't really matter, but I just like this arrangement of the physical dudes on the outside. Alright, we'll do fine. Just follow me. Next stop, the Aoife tree. And, yeah, that's our first time seeing a character select screen. It's like, I just want to, like, just think about how kind of insane that is. Most Final Fantasy games that have, like, that let you pick your character, like, eventually let you pick your characters, like, all of them pretty much give you a character select screen either fairly quickly or just, like, even sometimes, like, 10, for example, is, like, right from the very beginning, you already can pick basically all your characters, right? So Amaranth, obviously, since, you know, we haven't used him in a while, he starts off with a bunch of, like, equipment. But you can already see that Amaranth actually can't equip that many things for his hat. Because he's like I guess probably because he's a big dude, so they don't let him equip too many things right off the bat. Actually, Undead Killer is probably a good idea. But the Amaranth's kind of cool because he's not a thief. Technically, like, he doesn't have any of the abilities that Zidane does, but because he's, like, this kind of, like, mercenary character, he gets a lot of Zidane's abilities, like Flea Gill, which is kind of interesting. Mind you, that that's not that useful, since obviously, for most of the game, we're using Zidane, but, you know, it's nice that you have an option for, like, if you don't want to use one of Zidane's slots on Flea Gill, you can free it up. We'll go for Flea Gill for now. You can also see he has Chakra. What's that? However, you can see that his cat claws also give him Chakra, and going to the leather plate for Chakra really reduces defense. So we'll go with the bronze plate for now. Because yeah, since Amaranth is, I'm gonna spoil it, he's the last member of the DK crew, you know. So, yeah, we'll keep the German's boots on him. Basically just slap all of his stuff on. Hey, like, just enough, actually. And if you're wondering, you can come over here to Morrison. He'll let you switch your party members here. Move from this slot? And, of course, we can also buy stuff. We'll learn a lot about what Amaranth, what his shtick is, but we're going to learn that in the next part. Actually, I want to, before we leave, let's walk around here. I find it funny that Medainsari has by far the most Moogles of any area in the game, but it's the only place, I knew you could protect Aiko, Kupo. It's the only place in the game that there are no save Moogles. You can't save in Medainsari at any point. Which I always thought was kind of a funny detail if you think about it. Yeah, we can't see that view of the Eidolon wall anymore. But I will spoil it. That's not the only time you get to see that view. But you know, that's spoilers in and of itself. So what's over here? I guess, do we need any healing? I don't think so. Everyone's full health. Because I forget if you sleep with Zidane, does it like heal everyone even if they're not in the party? I don't remember. I actually don't think it does. They were born on the same day. Yeah. It's kind of interesting actually. You can only talk to two. Well, you can talk to 3 Moogles, but there's 5 of them, I think, right? So the other 2 Moogles are just kind of MIA for now. Oh wait, what am I talking about? There's this guy here. So there's this guy, the guy outside in the kitchen, there's the guy chilling over the thing, and there's the guy that... And so there's one missing Moogle, I think. We also have no idea where Quenya is. Quenya could be anywhere. But Quenya ain't here, because we saw her jump into the water and get washed away to who knows where. But yeah, I mean, actually this part's probably a little longer than I was expecting, but it's just pretty much just talking. In one fight that was pretty easy since I tranced right away. It's pretty lucky. Because that fight can be a little tricky if you're not tranced. But yeah, we'll call it here. I don't even have to use the slot 2 save because like nothing happened. But yeah, anyways, that'll be it for this part. See you guys later. As it saves very slowly.